glowing
new
gray
place
levels.
you've never been to. You never know what's gonna happen. You could see a reskin of a mob you've already killed hundreds of times.
Yeah, wow.
Slightly different looking NPCs with one of the dozen voices you've heard countless times.
Incredible.
Or maybe you'll even see purple
What
water.
brings you
if
here?
you're really lucky, you'll get the pleasure of doing an escort mission. God, I love this 15-year-old game. It's so bad, but so good.
Yep.
Questing in Desolace did have its moments. After getting ganked, I
I
got
don't know about
revived
that.
by a holy saint who complimented the videos. Little did he know that he was about to receive a multitude of letters containing copy-pasted homoerotic poetry. Make it happen. That's your boy
What
taking
the
on
fuck?
6 mobs at once, by the way. Twice an hour, I get to speed up the gameplay. This
Yep.
is sick. I also met Chargy, who stopped me from killing Horde players under
He
the
says,
guise
"No,
that
leave.
we're not like them.
We have honor?"
The stance he would uphold right until we
Not
ran
like
into a
that
Horde player nearly
monkeys?
having soloed an elite boss that he needed to kill. At which
Oh,
point,
no.
Chargy threw his morals out the window and did what had to be done. After killing a bunch of skeletal warriors,
Yeah,
we
you know,
each
hey,
went our own way.
you gotta do what you
he
gotta
then
do.
got his corpse camped by that Horde player until he had to log off.
He
But
camped me.
honestly,
Yep.
that didn't seem like a me problem.
Oh, no.
You see, I was focused on the task at hand, putting the
Leveling up.
Ravager to good use, and a
That's
part of
right.
the game everyone else seems to be ecstatic about. A part of the game that I personally despise. Scarlet Monastery. Isn't it exciting how a dungeon spanning 4 instances can have the same 3 models for all the enemies? The most thrilling part is that one boss spins. I stand by my original statement. This game
does
is Cookie
suck.
Clicker, but with more world building.
Yeah,
I'll spare you the boring details. Here's
it
what
does
happened.
kinda suck.
I lost every roll on every item, with the exception of this useless dog whistle that summons
Oh,
a hound
great.
with a minuscule amount of health. As per usual, I got us all killed by pulling too many mobs in the wrong way.
Yeah, what a surprise.
Twice. We eventually beat the dungeon, and I'm sure lots of stuff happened, but let's be honest. Lord knows I'm not going fishing in these 7 hours of WoW recordings that aren't even in chronological order due to the CMOS
Holy
incident resulting
shit.
in random timestamps. Instead, I'll cut to me and Michael
using
Scott
Sony
dancing
Vegas.
on
I
an
use that
orc
to
who
cut
was
my videos, too.
involuntarily sleeping on the ground. Speaking of not in chronological order, this happened before I fixed my computer. What happened after I fixed it?
no.
I started maniacally selling all my silk cloth on the auction house after finding out I'd need 90 gold to buy a mount at level 40,
Just
which
ask
was
viewers.
soon. I then went
Just
and
ask the
completed
viewers,
various
man.
quests in Stranglethorn Vale. True to the authentic classic experience, they were all very rewarding. Sorry, I pronounced that incorrectly. I meant monotonous. Even though it's something I spent 12 hours of my life on, I can't for the life of me think of a single interesting thing that happened. I could extensively reiterate how we killed some pirates, a sea giant, and hundreds of various exotic
a little
animals.
bit low level,
but
don't you
truth be
think?
told, I just get goosebumps and flashbacks from all the horde encounters. Look at this shit. They turned me into a sheep.
And you just knows it's gonna happen. You just know it's gonna-
I felt scummed out at this very moment. So before leaving Stranglethorn Vale, I decided to do something I'd been putting off for a long time. Killing an AFK player.
Oh,
I
how's
was
that gonna go?
entirely unaware that that's what the Booty Bay Bruisers do.
Whoa.
But you live, you learn. Eventually,
Yep.
I would go on to kill this spider, turn off the recording software, and then reach level 40.
Wow.
If you called me a sleep-deprived moron, your argument would have fair grounds to stand on.
Okay.
All of my hard work has led me to this point. Every drop of sweat, blood, and tears, and I've saved up 60 gold. It's actually now that it dawns on me I need 30 more. So when I came to find that Steck had sent me a mail telling me to put these up my behind, containing 25 gold and 60 tin bars, along with 7 grime-encrusted objects, and 10
Wow.
unidentifiable clumps of organic
Authentic,
matter, I was
classic
pleasantly
experience.
surprised, to say the least. And whilst
How
on the
about
subject
that?
of mail, if you guys don't stop asking me for food, I'm just not gonna
Fuck
show your
yeah.
mail. I'm trying to be monetized here, alright?
Yeah.
Anyways, with my newfound riches, I traveled back to where it all began. Darnassus, where I graciously learned to ride a tiger. I then legally purchased a tiger. And let's be honest,
wow.
I'm pretty damn majestic right now.
Absolutely beautiful.
However, considering that my viewers paid for half of it, it ain't really all that impressive or fulfilling. So for the ending, here's what we'll do instead. Somewhere in this video, there's an Easter egg which will lead you on a scavenger hunt. If you actually manage to make it to the end, you'll be rewarded with my secret ice cream recipe. Anyways, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
So that means I just read the comments and they tell me where to go, right? Like, that's, you know, that's the secret. Trust me, I've been through this before. I know how this works. Yeah, I get it, man. It's a QR code. Listen, I don't do QR codes. I can't subscribe to anybody because for whatever reason, whenever I click sign in on YouTube, it gives me an error. And I have to delete my cookies, but I was like, man, I want cookies, and so I didn't want to delete them yet. So I'm just stuck here, and I can't subscribe to anybody or anything like that. Now, do QR codes? No, I don't know how to do a QR code. I've never used a QR code before. I don't know what they are, really. Like, my understanding of what a QR code is one thing, and then, you know, there are stuff. Barney video on the side? Well, I think that we watched those, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, let me see here. Did we watch the Barney video? Let me pause this here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we watched all of these.
What you are witnessing here.
Let me see here. Yeah, we watched all of these videos. These were really good. Again, yo, relax. I think it's time, boys. I think that it's time to hit level 60. I've waited for a while for this. I spent a lot of time farming and sitting AFK while people level my character up. And it's time. Wanted me to watch that, and I watch it every single time that it happens. It should be coming out in 2.5 hours. So it's a wand, not an offhand. Yeah, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Hit level 60, discovering Orgrimmar. I don't know about that. It's a little bit too much, man. I would say. Like, whenever I actually go in to try to do damage, here's what's crazy to me. Here's what's crazy to me. Is whenever I go in to do damage, and I want to do damage, I top meters. And the scary thing about that is the fact that I'm not even level 60. Like, the moment that I hit level 60 is the moment that nobody else is even able to do damage anymore. Like, I'm doing so much damage that I can. It's going to be ridiculous. Like, I'm so fucking excited, man. All right, here we go. Okay. Now, guys, here's what's going to happen. The crystals have been destroyed. We're going to go in here. I got my Clutch of Foresight. You guys shouldn't need it on that, man. Like, that thing's really, really fucking good. I expected people to need it on it. It's my bad. Use that on advertise? Maybe I will. What's your talent choice for best damage? I'll show you. I was promised an announcement. The announcement is this. I will be continuing Dark Souls on the anniversary of me starting Dark Souls 1. And I will play Dark Souls 2. I will do a playthrough of the game. Now, I know I don't want to ever guarantee that I'm going to finish the game. I don't know if I want to guarantee that I will finish. It seems like a little bit much for me to do, but I am considering it. So if I do guarantee it, I will. But you know, I'm still like a little bit skeptical about that. It's quite long if you count all the DLC. Yeah, I don't know, man. I originally said that if I did another variety game and I didn't complete it, I'd delete my channel. I don't know if I really still want to do that. It seems like a little bit much personally, but I am still kind of considering, taking it a little bit more seriously and trying to complete the whole game. But the way I look at it is like it depends on what else is happening at the time, and I'll go from there. So we'll just see what happens. That's probably the best way I'll handle it. Okay. Please make a Diablo 4 list of things that you want to see. We need your feedback. I mean, here's the thing: is like I'm not really. There's a lot of MMO features that I want in Diablo 4 that a lot of Diablo players probably don't want. So I think that I'm kind of different in that way because I want something that like a lot of the other Diablo players don't really want at the same time. So that does make things slightly different, you know what I mean? And you're going to do a blindfold run? Well, I'm going to do a blind run, yeah. I mean, I'm not really planning on, I haven't looked anything up, etc., right? I don't want people to get like too wrapped up in the idea of like, oh, it's a blind run or whatever. Like, if somebody tells me something or I read something in chat, like, I don't really give a fuck, you know what I mean? But, like, I'm not going to go into it, like, thinking that I know, like, all of the best builds and looking up how to play the game efficiently. I'm just going to play it and, like, you know, I'm going to play it like a new player would. Basically, that's my plan, right? Has Izzy moved in yet? How's everything gone? Well, basically, how's everything gone? That's a great question. So here's how everything has gone. The day that she moved in, the air conditioning broke. Yeah. The air conditioning broke. And I still don't know what